Welcome back. So, to the export of Javanese culture and Javanese herbs to markets outside Indonesia. Dr. Charles?
Yes.
We touched on Taiwan as a major growth market, but let's talk about the consumer segment. Are they the same as in Indonesia, or do you have to adjust?
They are different, of course. They are all, I would say, like above 50 years old. They are very concerned about how they could live longer. So the anti-aging products are pretty well known. So we have a special product, not only temulawak. Of course, we have product like I would take like similar to ginseng. We call it pegagan. Pegagan is good for the brain to keep you young, of course. And that product are well known now in Taiwan. People now realize that they want to keep younger, even though they have the money. They don't want to get sick, and they believe that Jamu could keep them much younger.
What other markets? Let's stepping away from Taiwan.
Malaysia is good. Malaysia is growing fast, but Malaysia, it seems that they want to follow. They want to imitate our products. They believe that, of course, they think that they want to know whatever we have, similar to what they have in Malaysia. So recently we opened like we call a Taman Jamu Indonesia. It's the herbal garden. Indonesian herbal garden. So we have about 1,000 species all over in our garden. So we have a spa, we got aromatherapy, of course we got a helipad at the same time. We have amphitheater to look at. And it's a good, I would say, like a part of the tourism. And that kind of things, of course, would encourage people coming from abroad to come to Indonesia to look at it.
A reciprocal industry.
Yes,
you get the interest in the product itself, and then it naturally follows on.
Yes, yes. And then it's surprising that most Malaysian, now they know that we have, and they come quite a few people, like all the researchers, of course, from all the pharmacies to come in, and they want to learn the structure of the herbs, the plantation, how they grow. And I believe that will give a better image for us to show it to other countries that Indonesia is not only to show that Jamu is Jamu, but also through the herbal gardens.
And you sell that, is that package tours? Or
yes, we sell the special tour, package tour, of course, from Malaysia. We can come all the way to Semarang, and from Semarang they can take a bus, special bus, 30 minutes from Semarang. It's a beautiful view near the mountain. And we grow very nicely with all the people living there. So it's part of the tourism. Then it seems to me that now we attract so many people coming not only from Malaysia also, but also from Thailand, from the Philippines, and quite a few from Holland. They want to know what's going on. It's a growing, I would say, another part of tourism, not only to show the city, but also as part of the culture.
Well, of course, similar things go on in Holland, where there's a lot of tourism back and forth. For example, cheese farms, Henry Willig cheese.
That's true.
It's a huge business.
Yes.
I mean, were you inspired by that?
Yes, I'm inspired by all what we look into, I would say, like the culture itself from Holland. So if you go to our herbal garden, I mean, we can make like an ice cream, but Jamu ice cream. So we got all the recipe, and people can go there, and there's a special garden. You can go back and get a small part of herbs, grow it in your farm, or in your garden, and then make your own herbs and do it your own thing. We teach them. So a lot of all these children, they try to find out that they can talk with all the herbs. They can chit-chat with the herbs, and I believe that the herbs can grow much faster, growing much, I would say, nicely, because if you talk with them. And surprisingly, people talk, and believe it or not, it gives a better, I would say, like a cultivation in terms of the herbs garden.
Now, there's healthcare, there's mother care, beauty. Are you thinking about exploring a new angle on products, a new benefit to sell?
Bali would be another place that I like to.
What's that? Sorry?
Bali Island, because Bali, I believe that they use a lot of spa. They want to keep it like a much younger. I think the biggest number of spa in the world is in Bali, more than 12,000 or 14,000 spa in Bali. So you can imagine that the demand for spa is much growing for herbs. So we got special like a mangi, lulur to keep your face much younger, of course, to make it your face much, I would say, smoother. And of course, we have special massage through the Javanese massage, and all used through our own products. There will be much, I would think, a big market for Bali. And surprisingly that, believe it or not, that Bali would be the next, I would say, city that could grow to show that Jamu is well known not only in Java but also in Bali.
And that's huge exposure to the tourism market.
That's very big.
And you loop that in from Bali, those coming to Bali, and give them a taste of Java.
That's right. There are quite a few places now teaching, not only just showing to the spa, but we got, I believe they got a few courses or school, like learning how to make jamu, how to apply jamu for those people that coming from abroad.
Do you have a hand in that?
We apply the products. We apply the products. Like if you go to the biggest, spa, we also supply most of the natural resources, like all the ingredients to make them much, I would say, like a special skin care, and all made of herbs, not chemically things.
Now, are you exporting yet to places like Australia?
Australia we do have, but of course another thing that the G2G government between government and government also got problem because the FDA of Indonesia is not proven by the FDA of Australia. So at least they should have a reciprocal, I would say, like agreement between those two countries, so that our products that proven by Indonesian government should just go easily to other country. But then we have another call we call ASEAN harmonization that's towards to 2020.
This is the ASEAN
yes, the
economic
ASEAN will be much better because we believe that by 2020, all the herbs, everything that apply can apply only one apply can apply for 10 countries, and that will be another thing that would give a better effect in terms of marketing growth for the jamu.
Are you encouraged by the pledges of reform by the new administration?
I believe that, so yeah, it's pretty good, yeah.
And you think there would be able to be some partnership sooner rather than later?
Sooner, obviously, sooner, yeah.
Oh, great. Well, let's come back to that in just a moment. We'll take a short break and see you just after these messages.